Hey everybody, it's Clarence from Streetfilms. I just landed in Paris, came right out because the weather is actually really nice right now. And as many of you may know, Paris announced that by 2026 they were going to repurpose half of their car parking spaces for better uses. So I came out here, the first block right outside my hotel, and let's just see what they got here. So the first thing on this block is lots of moped and motorcycle parking here. And then immediately right after, we got a lot of bicycle parking right here. And then over here on the other side, you'll see there's a couple of delivery spaces. Let's go a little further, and right here, there's some paid parking right here. Then a nice pile of greenery, here. The next thing we come upon is a series of car parking ports for electric cars. So now we're about halfway down the street, and this is mostly paid parking and some spots for police officers. Next up, some more motorcycle and moped parking. Now to round it out, up here at the end of the block, we have some more bicycle parking and some moped motorcycle parking. So just picking the street, there's a lot of different uses that they're converting, but to be able to be more fairly distributed between lots of modes. And one thing you'll notice is that the bike parking and the alternate uses tend to happen at the end of a street. That's a good use to daylight the space so that there's no parked cars right up to the edge, and then it makes it safer for everyone. Garbage storage. Here's one long beautiful block with nothing but bike parking, regular bikes and Vélib. Now I've come up to another block, and something that's interesting about this is that there seems to be no car parking at all allowed. And you know, right here, right at the beginning of the street, we go past some bike parking. And then next up, a heavily used Vélib station right here. And you can see this goes for quite a while. Another thing that you'll notice though is even though there's technically no parking on this street, every once in a while you'll find a car or vehicle stopped, and that's because they have to. And it's kind of accepted that you may have to stop your car to make a delivery or fix somebody's faucet, and nobody's going to get that mad about that. There's a lot of businesses putting their trash curbside. This street is low traffic, and as you can see, there's this car going by, there's somebody driving by, and that's allowed. You can drive on this street, you can bike on the street, you can scoot on the street, you can walk on the street. There's also some little bits of greenery, which is kind of appreciated by myself here. And that's typical. You just see some plantings out on the street just to make it a little more green, to make it friendly to people. You can shop, you can enjoy yourself, you can walk your dog, and you can visit some of the many stores and restaurants on the street. It's really quite lovely. And it's quiet too. Listen how quiet it is here. I might be the loudest thing on this street right now since I'm talking into my camera. As we come up on the end of the road, you'll see bike parking again. And so this is how we need to start thinking about designing major chunks of New York City, especially Manhattan, where people can walk and bike and enjoy themselves, and businesses can thrive, and you can still have cars get through as long as they're making a delivery or business, or if it's an emergency or urgent situation, they can come down the street.